And now on the line is Gemma Begley, who is the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Manager of the Gaelic Players Association, or GPA. Gemma, welcome to the programme.
Thanks very much, Darren.
Gemma, I spoke to you on Near FM this time last week. For the benefit of people listening to us today on Near FM who didn't hear our last interview, could you tell them what is this great news that was announced at the National Congress of the GAA last Saturday?
Yeah, Dan, so the GPA brought a motion to GAA Congress calling for the GAA to prioritise integration with the LGFA and the Camogie Association, basically bringing together the three governing bodies in Gaelic Games. And I suppose the reason for that is we would like to see Gaelic Games reach a position in order to deliver equality of investment, recognition and an opportunity for all in Gaelic Games. And that's the best and quickest way to achieve that. So it was passed fairly unanimously. It was 90% voted in favour of it on Saturday, which was, I suppose, a big statement of support and intent from the GAA. So it's a massive first step, something we welcome wholeheartedly, and I suppose we would like to see similar support now from the LGFA and Camogie, and then I suppose a bit of action to start getting the wheels in motion and getting the integration process underway.
Okay, what are the next steps on a practical level to see this change brought in, Gemma?
Yeah, so I suppose just a precursor to that, on Friday, Camogie announced that they were taking a similar motion to their own Congress, which is coming up in the first week of April. And that was hugely welcome. That I suppose they're making a firm commitment as well, and they'll take a vote on that at their own Congress. And the LGFA Congress is coming up this weekend, Cumann, and there's a motion up for discussion on that that's been proposed by the Galway LGFA County Board, basically calling for the LGFA to unite with the GAA. So we're hoping that counties and county delegates will get behind that this week. Again, it's another strong commitment from LGFA grassroots to want to undertake this integration process. So we'll be hoping for a big show of support for that again. And I suppose once them three separate endorsements, if you like, are made, then there really will be I suppose good incentive and a good thrust towards getting an action plan in place and getting timelines set for achieving milestones and for moving this forward as quickly as possible.
Am I right in saying that it's likely that the LGFA and the Camogie Association will also vote for the same motions, like?
I would be hopeful, yeah. It's hard to I suppose, be speaking hypotheticals of that, but I suppose certainly from my own bit of interaction with a lot of the delegates on the ground and the players, there's certainly a good show of support for the ideal of integration, and so we'd like to see that there translated into I suppose a good strong vote at the two different congresses.
And it's probably going to take over a year, maybe a couple of years, for the change to be implemented, to be brought in, is it, into effect?
That's it, yeah. It is very complicated. I suppose the GAA and the LGFA and Camogie, they're such a large collective organisations. There's a lot of figuring out to do, I suppose, about any restructuring or any new principles or what a new association will look like. So it is, I suppose, it'll impact every club and county and provincial committee, and then as well as the national association, and it goes across all sorts of things like the sort of staff, volunteers, committee structures, funding, facilities. So there's an awful lot to figure out. I suppose we're not underestimating just how complex it is. But I suppose the sooner there's a bit of urgency brought to it. I suppose, players have such a short playing career, especially, and that's where we're trying to really put a push on. We'd like to see that delivered in the lifetime of the current players, really. So the sooner the better.
Okay. Would yourselves in the GPA be hoping or expecting that the model the three organisations would take would be the same that yourselves in the GPA did last year with the merger of your two organisations?
Well, there's probably things that you'd like to see, with certain principles anyway. How it's translated into structures, that needs to be figured out. But I suppose the principle of equality and equal representation, and all our subcommittees and that, we're guaranteed there's at least there's a specific gender balance on it, if you like. So certainly the principle is we'd like to achieve, and the process that we went through with we had formed an integration committee and we had an independent chair, and I suppose reported back to their respective NECs. There's probably a lot that the players can share and hopefully contribute positively to the process. So we'll certainly see players having a role anyway. And I suppose if we can help to inform any of the process towards integration, we'll certainly be happy to be involved in that.
And this year in Lena Tantera Shore Sport, Cóilín Duffy, Cóilín Falls Eugene Clare.
Gurmia good to Darren.
Okay, allow me not there near him and chucking your catch at Cóilín. The dive shoot nor Eistig leis an agla sin, and féidir acro horse dive we coolra an vote Aaron Sahern, agus an sin ancient dune and will too comparison the sauce to leis an ginner.
Yeah, it's okay Aaron Gaeil sheet. I know he's chats le Gael Slí, I know Dira dro sin tá an Rún Shao Haven Cumann Lúthchleas Gael. I know it's agrachty Éonarcha iad an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael, Cumann Tal Gael na Man, agus an Cumann Camogie agus Karine sé leis an Rún ar his sha gohfuil tá siad ag chuir sha mar rud mór chats le chéile dul is drom prósis I ggur chat le chéile agus it's rud maithí sin cínte mar bín galore is stocha ar siúil ó thaobh na hagrachtaí céine ag chat le chéile agus ag gúsad na háisin na céine agus a riile Cumann. So it's mahan rud go generalta nó ag an cógáil Cumann Lúthchleas Gael ag an deir seachta Biognat nóca fan géad don teachtaí ar raibh láthair go raibh siad ar son an Rún agus is rud mórí sin caig mé rá.
Okay, and is a green cane size ara a bheith I guess go practical so Cumann Lúthchleas Gael sa tauki Cóilín mar hampla an mé on is got quaig a faoin gay the huskery ag Códála CLG sa tauki mar in a mana.
It's doka ó híh an taobh ar his sin de tá galore rudí éagsúil I gceist an sin beidir rud atá multe ach níl éon cinenne déanta ar go fóil. It's doka leis an Rún ag an cógáil ag an deir seachtain Karine sé de leithidí an ard cóirle an board stúrtha stocha ó thaobh an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael go gníanann sé sin ó thaobh an taobh sin de cúpla rud a chur bhaim. Is stocha níl rudí móra cosú lei sin I gceist go díreach agus cinní déanta ar sin faoi láthair ach sin teandas na rudí beidir a méid ar siúil sa tauki Cumann lei sin is stocha go practicúil is graint áisina agus mar sin de atá siad agus galore siúil ó thaobh clubanna faoi láthair Cumann. So big cinní ar nó a dhéanamh ag Cumann Tal Gael na Man agus ag an Cumann Camogie Cumann mar gheall ar seo agus big Rún ag teach is stocha bhí cín cúpla bhlín ó hin ag na códáil ar his sin is stocha go méid cín beidir ar na clár an na cógáil ar his sin ag teach taobh siad míno mar sin ó thaobh an Tal na Man agus an Camogie Cumann. So big galore cinní ach is stocha osclín sé an slé níos mó. Sin an rud town agus is mahan rud é sin de gach in a Cumann.
Agus tá taithí in éireann le cúpla bliain aniuas nach bhfuil le teach le chéile idir na fér agus na maná mar hampla an GPA agus Cumann golf na hair an fashion nach bhfuil.
Cínte de agus Cumann lei sin is sto go luigh tú an sin Cumann na himróí ó héh na furde fi sin mar an GPA agus fi an GPA an ó héh na man hánig sian le chéile le golflín a nuas agus Cumann lei sin ar nói Cumann golf na héan ag toirt níos mó na ná isteach agus reinint na club in a golf Beiger nach raibh ag freastal ar na maná go raibh sian géirí iad a so sin ó héh sport in éagsúla de Cumann ó héh Cumann émóí de mar sin de ar nó tá sé sin ag ddíúteach ar émóí ach I reinint den na club in Lúthchleas Gael is Pelnaman Camogie tá siad mar an one club model a thugtarú agus tá si de gaibbrú le chéile hena féin I lábh chéile hena féin ó héh parkna de ó héh asnéile de agus Cumann lei sin ó héh Beiger ó héh ofiigig agus a riile Cumann bhfuil Beiger an taobh na maná mar cuiste de cuid an club in omláne agus an structúr sin sais an Cumann tá neart teach le chéile agus obair I lábh chéile hena féin agus ar slí ní feictar differ I roint cluban agus I roint áitina ach beag differ mór an Cumann ó héh cluban áir de Cumann seans go méid níos mó freastal ar lu na maná ceantar éagsúla Cumann agus an club Cumann Lúthchleas Gael a bheith lána Cumann lei sin is dócha le cúpla bbliain anuas feictar níos mó cluichí Pelnaman agus Camogiaachta mar double headers no mar sin leis na fér Cumann agus imlín ar nói be cluiche teanis sínsir Pelnaman agus Feabhra I goige lein ar an lá canan céine I barc an crocaig gen cúpla bhí Cumann so tá sé sin Cumann agus sin cean na si tain agus teach le chéile le cúpla bbliain anuas Cumann ó héh sin dul níos mó agus níos mó a sin tá le feicáil in is Cumann má an rudí sin.
Tá is gom go raibh agus Gael an GPA ag déanamh alán Stolcrocht ar an gceist seo. An bhfuil tú muíach go bhéh an CLG láidir gur leir chun an tathrú nó na hathra seo a chur Gréach a Cóilín?
It's tóca níomháin an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael atá I gceist an sa is an Cumann Camogiacht agus Cumann Pelnaman Cumann agus ní go thomláin go bhfuil sé mar agriocht amháin atá I gceist tá cúpla rud éagsúil an Cumann so beag le feicáil an méid sé a make sé dul I dro agriocht amháin agus a méid sé sin going nó an méid siad ag obair níos fearr le chéile agus tá ar nói mar doras tá siad ag obair go má faoi láthair ach is féidir fé a bheith ar cuasaí I ranks áitina agus rudí Cumann ach is tóca breathann sé ar an gach chéamh don scéal sin Cumann ach beag is tóca má éiríonn leis beag sé go hanhan mhór is tóca agus is tóca breathann sé ar sais structúr cén sais structúr atá an Cumann mar tá bín go leor rudí éagsúil ar siú le an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael an healthy eating project mar hampla agus tá cúpla rud ó héh an timpach a dhéanamh timppla na tíre faoi láthair Cumann so bí níomháin gur an sport an rud leis an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael tá go leor gnéthe éagsúil an chun siad an Gaeilge le Cóilín ar nói na hananta sin agus beag sé tá siad ma ag dailal le ábhar éagsúil agus mar sin de agus ní sport go thomláin atá an sin, so ó thaobh peilneamán agus an camogiacht ar nóí it's rud mór atá I guess teach le chéile ach cinnte de gnéantar iireacht comór agus gur féidir ó thaobh gach taobh den scéal comá.
Okay, Cóilín chun teachta dro dhear an aglah níl an am a gcuin iniu chun caintís fiad an seo. No má hagan na trí agratí le chéile agus má tá siad fi seoir ag an nera fi seoir an CLG. Bé an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael I bhfad níos láidre ó thaobh Ifreacha dan an bhall nach mé?
Cinnte de tá fios olmhór take ó thaobh Ifreacha na himóí agus mar sin de in ngach trí sna hagrat fan ar nóí peilneamán agus camogie in hananta leis an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael, so beag a bhfad níos mó buil ann comá agus cuidomh ar nóí is builíd den Cumann Lúthchleas Gael hana féin mar Dr. Bailríocht sin ceantas na rudaí faoin teen club model mar dúirt mé ná goníc for an Bailríocht is seach agus tatu mar bail den gárod mar atá sé inis an peilneamán agus an Cumann Lúthchleas Gael cuirtear is éis put amháin an target agus reintear idir arcus agus rudí mar sin de atá mar cuid de comá ach is beg galordóibh is builíd den Cumann Lúthchleas Gael hana féin ach ar nóí is cinnte de gohfuil chun Ifreacha a ládrú agus beg na mílte daoine mar buil den Cumann Lúthchleas Gael má éiríonn darcrod teach le chéile ach beidir go tógadh sé cúpla bhliain faoireachtaí a dhéanamh roimhe seo agus sin an chuí a bhfuil an fá is so bhfuil an one club model bunathe, so beg sé bhhad níos láidre agus an Cumann sport is mó sa tír a bheith ann ó thaobh Ifreacha má hagann gach duine le chéile mar agriocht amháin.